go-to channel for exploring the wonders of science and nature. I'm Aschalazwa, and today we are diving into Unit 4 Genetics. Under that, we have genetic disorders from our grade 11 biology curriculum. In this video, we will learn what genetic disorders are, how they are classified, and some of the ways we can test, treat, and even manage these disorders. Let's get started. Genetic disorders are diseases caused by changes or mutations in an individual's DNA. These mutations can be passed down from parents to offspring over many generations. In our everyday life, in our everyday lives, you might have heard of conditions like diabetes, cancer, Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, and albinism. Today, we will break down how these disorders are categorized and what causes them. What are genetic disorders? A genetic disorder is essentially a disease caused by a mutation in an individual's DNA. Mutation can happen due to errors during replication or because of environmental factors like radiation or chemicals. Since parents pass their genes on their children, these mutations can sometimes be inherited, causing disorders that may run in families. Genetic disorders are typically grouped into three main categories. These are single gene disorders, chromosome disorders, and multifactorial disorders. Single gene disorders are caused by defects in one particular gene. And the other one is chromosome disorders. These occur due to changes in the number of structures of chromosomes. The third one is multifactorial disorders. These result from interaction between multiple genes and environmental or lifestyle factors such as diet, stress, and pollution. Some examples include, for single gene, we have Huntington's disease, cystic fibrosis, and albinism. For chromosome disorders, we have examples like Down syndrome. And for multifactorial disorders, we have diabetes and some forms of cancer. Let's take a closer look at single gene disorders and how they are inherited. The first one is autosomal dominant. These disorders require only one defective gene for the disease to be expressed. They are inherited on non-sex chromosomes, so they affect both males and females equally. A classic example is Huntington's disease. If you have one copy of the defective gene, you will likely develop this condition. The second one is autosomal recessive. These disorders are expressed only when an individual inherits two copies of the defective genes, one from each parent. Often both parents are carriers but do not show the symptoms themselves. Examples include cystic fibrosis and albinism. X-linked disorders. These disorders are caused by mutation on X chromosome. Since males have only one X chromosome, they are most likely to express this disorder if they inherit a defective gene. Hemophilia is a well-known example of an X-linked recessive disorder. Chromosome disorders arise from genes in the number or structure of chromosomes. For example, Down syndrome is caused by an extra copy of chromosome 21, a condition known as trisomy 21. Other chromosomal abnormalities include aneuploidy, when there is a wrong number of chromosome, deletion, when part of chromosome is missing, inversion, when a segment of chromosome is flipped in orientation, and translocation, when a segment of one chromosome is transferred to another chromosome. Multifactorial disorders are complex. They occur when multiple genes interact with environmental and lifestyle factors, such as smoking, diet, or exposure to toxins. Common examples of multifactorial disorders include diabetes and certain types of cancers. In this case, no single gene is responsible. Instead, it's combined effect of many factors that leads to the disease. To manage genetic disorders, genetic testing and counseling are very important. Genetic testing refers to a process where this process or the genetic testing examines your DNA to identify any mutation that could lead to a disorder. Tests like aminocentesis and chronic villus sampling or CVS can help expectant parents learn if their baby has a genetic disorder. The other one is genetic counseling. This service helps families understand their genetic test results, the risk of passing on genetic disorders, and the available options. It is a crucial step in making informed decisions about your health and family planning. Gene therapy is an exciting field that aims to treat or even cure genetic disorders by modifying person's gene. There are two types. Somatic gene therapy is the first one, which targets non-reproductive cells, and the change affects only the patient and are not passed on to the future generation. The second one is germline gene therapy, targets reproductive cells, so the changes can be inherited by future generation. Gene therapy can involve replacing a faulty gene with a healthy one, inactivating a problematic gene, or introducing a new gene to help fight a disease. While promising, there are still challenges like delivering the gene correctly and avoiding immune response. Breeding and indigenous knowledge. Breeding is the application of genetic principles in agriculture to improve the quality of plants and animals. Selective breeding, we have three types of breeding. These are selective breeding or artificial selection. The second one is inbreeding, and the second one is inbreeding, and the third one is crossbreeding. So when we say selective breeding or artificial selection, farmers choose individuals with desirable traits to produce offspring with those traits. When we say inbreeding, mating genetically similar individuals to maintain specific traits, whereas crossbreeding refers to mating individuals from different breeds to combine traits. So these are the different types of breeding. So when we talk about indigenous knowledge, Ethiopian farmers have used indigenous knowledge for generations to select crops and livestock best suited to the environment. This knowledge is a key part of sustainable agriculture. In the 21st century, biology and technology have come together in a field called bioinformatics. Bioinformatics uses computer science and software tools to store, organize, and analyze biological data. These help researchers understand genetic information, track mutation, improve disease diagnosis, and even develop vaccines. It's a powerful tool that's changing the way we study life. Let's summarize what we covered today. Genetic disorders are caused by mutation in DNA and can be passed from parents to offspring. They fall into three main categories. The first one is single gene disorder, the second one is chromosome disorder, and the third one is multifactorial disorders. Inheritance patterns include autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive, and X-linked disorders. Genetic testing and counseling help us manage these conditions, while gene therapy offers promising treatment options. Breeding practices and indigenous knowledge have been used for generations to improve agricultural outputs, and bioinformatics is helping us unlock new genetic insights in modern science. That wraps up our exploration of genetic disorders and related topics in Unit 4 of our genetics unit. I hope this video has given you a clear and simple understanding of how genetic disorders occur, how they are classified, and the various methods we use to manage and study them. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Blackbeard for more engaging science content. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.